Well, from a player standpoint, Colin was with Guy Dupuis was kind of the current day Mr. Comet, and to spend 10 years in one organization is unbelievable. To win all the championships that Colin was involved with is a tremendous feat, and I think his legacy will be the number 91 up in the rafters of the Coliseum with all the other greats from Comet history.
What was your reaction when you heard this morning that he was going to call it quits as a player?
Well, David talked to Colin earlier this week, and actually I think the news leaked out because it wasn't expected to come out today. So I came back to town and was kind of surprised to hear that it was out today. But nonetheless, that situation did occur, and Colin is well known in the community. But we knew it was time for Colin to retire as a player. He's gone through a lot of medical and injury issues over the course of the last 2 or 3 years, and it was time. Once you get to be a 36, 37-year-old athlete in the minor leagues, it's very difficult.
As far as Colin going forward, I imagine, considering what he's done with the Komets, I imagine there will be some doors open perhaps for him in this Komets organization. And what have you thought of him perhaps in the coaching realm?
Well, I think, Colin was a player assistant this year, and I think that's something that he definitely wants to do, is continue to try to become a coach. It all depends in this industry, the route that you take to become a head coach. Usually you need to be a head coach at either at a junior level or at a lower minor league level first, get 2 or 3 years experience before you're considered for the higher levels. So, that'll be up to him. I'm sure he and Dave will discuss the possibility of being an assistant here. I think that's something that all parties would be interested in, but time will tell on that. We're still kind of going through everything from this past season. Obviously, it was a very disappointing season this year, and from an organizational standpoint, we have a lot of work to do.
Anything else you'd like to add about Colin?
Colin has been a tremendous asset to not only the Comet organization, but to the entire community with all of his work with the Fort Wayne youth hockey programs. And it's just not often do players like this come around, and we're probably starting to see more of the end of a guy playing 10 years in one city, and whereby that's very, very important to our franchise. You're probably looking at shorter longevity for players moving into Fort Wayne over the next several years.